Hello and welcome. Architect 611 here. Today, we're going to be continuing with our city from City Skylines. I am just noticing that the name is Springdale. I am not too fond of that name, so let's go ahead and change it. How about something like Spring? I like Spring. Let's keep that for inspiration. Spring Valley. Spring Meadows. Spring Meadows. I like that. Let's do Spring Meadows. Let's continue. It looks like we need more residential. Just gonna finish up this grid here. I'd love to do something a little bit more unique than a grid in this episode. So hopefully we can start that down here. I'm just worried about those services. We still need a health clinic, right? Medical clinic? That can go right here. I can add more housing. Let's just pause the game. That should be enough for now. I'm gonna speed it up. And let's let people move in. I'll give them some more space. Although, I'm worried about commercial. I think we might need more commercial. Let's see what happens with the demand as these people move in. Let's finish up this over here. And then, this doesn't have to be 90. We could bring this down in here. But power will be our problem. What about if I just connect from here? For now, that should work. This line's no longer needed. Alright, awesome. We can continue our beachfront housing along this way. Something like that. Ooh, I think that's getting a little too close. Oh, I think this road's already too close. See how we can't build full housing there? I think it has to do with the slope here. Yeah, that's a cliffside. We've got to leave enough room. I'm going to pause it for now. We need to leave enough room to let them build above the cliff. I like the idea of coming in a little more. I know that's pushing it, as we cannot build there. Okay, I don't like that anymore. Let's do something better. Alright, not too much housing space there. What about over here? This is the worst time to be building this too. Middle of the night. Let's too bendy. Alright. Give me one more chance. That's just looking ugly. I'm gonna do these wider arcs. There we go. Yeah, that's plenty of room for some big housing. We've got 43,000. I don't know if I want to start coming around here and working back yet. Just a lot of space without needing it yet. Roads cost money to build and to service. What if I did a 180 here to there? A 180, I mean like a 180-degree arc. Yeah, something like that. I could put a cross street through here. Yeah. Then maybe something like this. This street could mount and connect down here. Yeah. And then something right through here. This can continue. Just gonna... not sure. Where should it go? Something like this. It could actually wind itself all the way down here. And that leaves a bunch of room in here to do something. Now, I'm looking up at this street, and I don't want to make any blocks longer than they already are. I mean, shorter than they already are. That would just add so many intersections. So I do want to stick to these two roads and have them do something. I kind of want to just do a right angle here, but I think that looks ugly. So let's... connecting here, and then these are some really short blocks. I wanted to connect over here without leaving a tiny block right there. The tiny blocks just will add to traffic in the future, making everything worse. How about that to there? I like that. That works. And then a road could even come off of here. And to add some symmetry. There we go. Yeah, weird, but I like it. I'm just trying to prevent traffic from driving through here. You kind of want to make these roads the main roads, although they can't handle any more traffic. We have a lot of demand for everything. So let's add a bunch of zoning. There was probably a better way to do that, but there we go. Some more industrial out here. And give them a chance to build. Here is our town at night. Still very little, but good progress so far. Water? Are there no pipes out this far? Ah, I see. It was just that diagonal one. Future-proof that, and we're gonna have the same issue over here. Just adding some water pipes. That's not 90, is it? It's locking onto something else. That's 90. About that. And that. Alright. Should have water and power here, unless we're just running out of power. We are. We could think about building a coal plant at some point. It would take up most of our money right now, so I'm gonna stick with wind. And that took up most of our money. So, maybe time to start thinking about a coal power plant. It costs $560 a week, and it produces 40 megawatts. Well, this we're getting 8 megawatts out of right now, and 80 a week. So 10 per megawatt. What is it over here? 560? 10 per megawatt would be 400. So 560 for 40 is not as efficient, but it would just cost 19,000 versus 6,000. Huh. I think let's go long term and stick with the wind turbines then. If we can get the 8 megawatts out of them, as long as I did that math right, they're more efficient. We have a worker problem and a huge power problem. What's going on here? Just not enough? Really? 4 megawatts? Oh, are they like stepping on each other? Are they taking each other's power, or is the wind just fluctuating and that's when we're losing it? Alright, well, I'll add a coal power plant. Just solve this electricity problem for now. And I'm curious, how much fluctuating is going on? I didn't think that was a thing. This is just staying solid 81. But 4 megawatts. So I wonder, are they cannibalizing each other's output? That's not what I meant to do. But if I move them around... does that help? Not enough money just to move it. Okay. Well, I'm curious. 5. 5. And then what does it say over here in the wind map? Where's wind? There it is. Strong. And when I am going to place a new one, 8 megawatts. 8 megawatts. Why am I getting 4? Wind speed is 6. Maybe, yeah. Speed just fluctuates. But why would wind speed be 6 there? if it is 8 here. Well, I'm not understanding that. If you understand that, please let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely curious. There's no link here. Is that what's... Oh no, I just did that by moving these. That needs to be fixed. Okay. There is a worker issue, just not enough. I can see why. We need more housing. Definitely want to put commercial in here. That just looks like a commercial kind of plaza or something. Let's give it a large amount of housing. How about from there? Oh, I don't know. That's gonna just create all these tiny little buildings everywhere. Get that beachfront property going. Oh, and I almost forgot. We unlocked parks in the last episode. Let's get some of those up. This can be kind of our cheaper area, cheaper housing. But then once we get into the more suburb style, keep traffic from driving by your house style, let's add parks and make this place pricey. Get some tax dollars. I'm just going to want to add some small parks in here. This will affect the land value over here, which is fine with me. Let's do a park there. We don't have much money, so I'm going to stick with that for now. I keep forgetting how low we are on money. Gotta just let the game run a little. Do we have water pipes all the way down? We do. Perfect. Gonna just keep adding housing. Let those tax dollars come in. That does mean adding parks will delete buildings, but I'm okay with that. Do I want it on the outside? Could have housing out here and commercial in here. Yeah. Although, I'm just thinking. Out here, in here, we could divide it with this road. I think I'll just put it in the middle here. We'll need more commercial. Oops. We will need more commercial that can service this area, but it can be down here or along here. We'll see. Growing. Oh, perfect timing. Boomtown, 2,200. Another square of land. We have bus services now. I don't think we need that yet, but good to know. And we unlocked highways. Perfect. We can extend the highway down now and start planning for the future once we have some money, but it is growing. Cemeteries. We're gonna have to start dealing with death care. That is not healthcare. That is. Let's drop a cemetery down to get started. How about... There's just some space right here. It won't fit on this side. How about we put our first cemetery right... Although I am thinking about moving these utilities. How far can they reach? Not far enough. Yeah, I think it's time to duplicate up on utilities. So, fire. Industrial does have a high risk of fire. So I'm thinking about putting it... I mean, right here it could respond to everything and more expansion in the future. Let's do that. Is that worth it? It could also cover some of this area. Alright, future-proof it. It is. Gonna put that there. Healthcare. And police. So that's gonna cover our industrial area, and it's future-proofed, so as we expand it will be fine. But then that leaves us with medical care needed over here. That seems pretty centered. Although, they could actually be in this little plaza area. Plaza. Let's plop it here. And fire. And police. There we go. Everything is covered. Took up almost all of our money. Trash being over here could start to become an issue. Collecting when we get all the way down here. I will think about putting in another landfill. Where here though? Maybe actually right here on this point can be just a landfill point. Have some bridges going out so it could collect from this island. I'd love to do a little like Manhattan thing over here. Just an island filled with skyscrapers. What's going on here? Move it in. It slowed down the speed again. How are we doing on power? There we go. Wind speed 10, output 8. I think it does just vary. That is not too great for a power grid without any form of storing power. As the city sleeps. Industrial's doing well over here. Pumping out that thick black smoke. Destroying our ground. Just what we like. Some traffic is starting to build up here. It's going to be the first place to jam. But we have unlocked highways. So that's something to think about. It's a very small amount of space here. But I can find a way to make it work. Or if I can't, we can purchase this square of land and build out here. We'll see. Just letting the time pass. Don't have too much demand for anything right now. We're making 2K a week, so that's good. 2,500 people. Just gonna let the dollars tick on up. We're up in the clouds. Oh, here comes some residential demand. Just gonna pause it. Oh, I don't need to pause. I just need to add Should I just zone all of that? I think we will. Perfect. Now, commercial is definitely going to become an issue down here. So let's add some. Oh, what if we went from here? No, it's not perfect. Will it work with this tool? That looks better. Not perfect. I would need to know how far to come out. That looks good enough. Yeah. Good enough. I'm gonna pause it. Our commercial and industrial demand has skyrocketed. Just making some unique blocks for some commercial. Oh, wait a sec. This drops into the highway space. Not gonna happen. How about that? Just kind of doing some random stuff, seeing what looks good or unique or realistic even. Just adding some roads in random places, really. I could connect this up here. And this could even come this way. I was thinking there, it's a very short block. That is as well, but what if I just go back a little and put it there? That should work. Alright, commercial. Gonna add it in. Definitely over here. So we can have just this line of commercial along the highway, I guess. What will be the highway. I'm going to dezone that. Dezone that. This is all going to be commercial. I forgot I need to do industrial as well before I unpause. There we go. Unpaused. Game is rolling. And let's see some more growth. Gonna start thinking about what I really want to do with this map. We've gotten through the early game. We're good. We're growing in money. We're expanding an area. There's a fire. Already taken care of. And for the future, where do we want to go? Make a big city over here? Continue to spread the suburbs down here? Continue a beachfront kind of style up this way? yeah, lots of possibilities. Let me know if you guys have any ideas. Drop a comment. But I think what I would do, well, we need to unlock uh, high density buildings, but I would love to make a big island downtown right here and then really bring in the dollars. When does high density? Office is at 6,500. They're all at 6,500. We are halfway there. So maybe suburbs somewhere first and then the city. Look at that bridge all lit up at night. Both of them. Very bright lights on the bridges. Almost fluorescent or neon looking. Our town on a rainy night with a fire. Ooh. Pennies is on fire. Oh, plenty of residential demand. Sorry, I was distracted. It's gonna leave that as commercial. Leave this area as commercial even as well. It's gonna need to connect up to the highways here. But I will drop a little commercial down. And more residential. We will need industrial. Water. We've gotten down far enough that we need more water. Alright. Low demand on everything. Just gonna let it grow for now. And it's looking like a good time to end the episode. Next up, we'll expand the highway system down and decide where to go. We can fill in a little more here. We could even cross the river, but if we cross the river, I think we should just continue on down this way. So please leave a comment if you have any ideas. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.